Welcome back to The Goodness Margin, the place where we work to find margin for the good things in life. Today, you're in my kitchen, and we're going to talk about minimizing and decluttering the kitchen. So the kitchen is the hub of our home. It's a place where we spend a lot of time. And by spending a lot of time in here, we do a lot of things, cooking, baking, and many times we can accumulate all kinds of stuff. Either it was given to us or we bought it for one thing and then never used it again. The kitchen is a great place to minimize and declutter. You can make a huge impact in your everyday life by minimizing your kitchen. One of the first things I want you to think about is zones. If you are standing at your stove, what things do you need to reach? You don't want to have to walk all the way across the kitchen to get some spices or something like that. Maybe you want to create, like I have behind me, a coffee zone or a tea zone, something that you know where things are and they're easy to access. So that's the first thing I want you to think about. Think in zones. So here I am at my stove. And while I am cooking, I want to easily have access to my spices, things that I want to access quickly. So let's get started with this zone. I want to walk you through the steps that you need to do in order to minimize this space. So now that I've established that this is the zone that I need to keep my spices, the things I need to get when I'm cooking, I'm going to take everything down, everything out of the cabinet. With spices or anything in your kitchen that's a perishable item, I'm going to check for the expiration date. It's amazing how quickly these things can go out of date. So I'm going to check the expiration date, obviously discard anything that has gone bad. Then I'm also going to double check for duplicates. Do I have two of something? Do I have something that I never use? Those things need to go. I'm also going to think, is this something that I use on a regular basis or that I'm going to use again? Many times there are things in our kitchen, there are tools or something that we have bought that we're not going to use again, that we can let go. So once you've determined that these are the items that I use, that I need, that I'm going to keep, you're going to wipe out the cabinet and you're going to make sure you may need to wipe out some of your spices. Sometimes when we use them, they can kind of get on the jar. Make sure everything is clean, and then you're going to neatly put it back. And it is going to be amazing how much space that you already have by just this one easy step of minimizing. So this is my coffee zone. If you followed me for any length of time, you know that my family and we love our coffee. It's pretty important. And so we have all of the supplies that we're going to need to make coffee right here. I have my mugs here. I've got extra coffee up here. We have some travel mugs. Now travel mugs, those are something I don't know about in your family, but it's like they just appear. They're gifts or they're given to you for free. And every time I go through my kitchen, I get rid of some travel mugs. Every time. Stop and think about it. If every person in your house left with a travel mug, would you have a bunch left? If you do, it might be a good time to get rid of some of them. Now let's talk about dishes. So our dishwasher is right here, and having our dishes easily accessible to the dishwasher is a really great way to make it really quick to unload the dishwasher. Also, our table is right behind me, and so when it's time for dinner, we can grab our plates and we're gonna go straight to the table. So dishes is another area that's really simple to minimize. If you take the time to stop and think, what does your family need? If you're someone who entertains a lot, what are you going to need? What is the largest dinner party that you're gonna have? How many plates are you gonna need? That's really a good place to start with counting how many dishes that you're going to need. I am not the type of minimalist that says, okay, I have 4 people in my family, I need 4 dishes. We have people over for dinner and sometimes something is in the dishwasher. But I do not need a lot of dishes. I don't need multiple sets of dishes. I need just enough to meet our needs. So the first time I went through my kitchen, I went through the exact steps that I shared with you. I pulled everything out of the cabinets. I looked at something that might be expired or if I had duplicates of something. And then I asked myself, have I used this recently? Or am I going to use this again? It was amazing the things that I let go. I have empty cabinet space now, but everything seems to be spread out and I really enjoy that space, everything looking neat. Minimizing your kitchen can seem to be a really large task. There are two ways you can do it. You can take everything out at once, that's the way I did it, and it pretty much took an entire day to do this. Or you can go by zones. You've determined, okay, this is the zone for cooking. This is my coffee zone. This is gonna be my dishes zone. Take it by zone. I know that you can do this, and I know it's gonna make a great impact in your life. It's gonna give you margin in your life. And so I encourage you, declutter, minimize your kitchen. So if you've enjoyed these videos and you wanna see more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when there are new videos.